25-yarder from Russell Wilson as he scrambled out of the pocket. It was Metcalf's 9th touchdown catch this season, tied for the most in the NFL. Pete Carroll says he has superpowers. His superpowers this morning, waking up early on the West Coast to join us on Countdown. Hello and welcome to DK Metcalf. DK, we had a feature on you a couple weeks ago on Countdown. There were a lot of great aspects of it, but one of the things I remember most is when Russell is talking about his chemistry with you, and he references trying to be like Joe Montana and Jerry Rice. When you hear your QB say that, what goes through your mind?
That he sees something special in me, and we got a long way to go. We got a lot of more off seasons of work to put in, but just to reach the greatest of all time, the greatest duo of all time, it's just kind of special.
DK, this is Randy. I don't want to really talk about Thursday's matchup. I want to go back to 2 weeks ago, going against Jalen Ramsey with him being in your division. You've played 3 games in just 2 seasons. Talk about that matchup, because me and Rex Ryan were just talking about, hey, this could be a matchup that we could get used to seeing for about 10 years of football. So I just want you to just really talk about it, because you didn't really fare too good with Jalen. You averaged 1 touchdown, 100 yards a game before that matchup. I just want you to talk a little bit about that matchup going against a guy like Jalen Ramsey.
He's arguably the best corner in the game right now. And just after the game, he talked to me. He was like, I look forward to these matchups, and so do I. I mean, just to go against a guy, of that caliber, strong, fast, physical. Just to have him in my division 2 games a year is going to be special. And, I just can't wait till week 16 to go against him again. So, hopefully, the outcome is going to be different. But, I got week 16 circled on my calendar.
Well, if I could leave you with this, Russell throws a great moon ball, and that game he threw you a couple, and you let it come down to the breadbasket. As big as you are, DK, you got to go up and get those balls against a DB like that. You got me?
Yes, sir, I got you.
Okay, I got a less serious question. Hey, I got a gear question. What's up with the baby Binky mouthpiece? Tell us about that.
Well, it just kind of shows my personality a little bit. I'm a baby in the league, but I play like a grown man in a sense. So, just kind of pin the binky.
Hey, DK, you think, like, how in the heck did you last to, like, one of the last picks in the 2nd round? It's, like, absolutely ridiculous. Do you think you kind of get overlooked because you look so good? I mean, I'll be honest, it happens to me all the time.
Yeah,
you know what
sure.
I mean? But how the hell does that happen? Like, you too big, too fast, too competitive? I mean, there's these geniuses out there picking guys, and it's like, my goodness, do you have a chip in your shoulder that just, I'm going to show everybody?
Yes, sir. Just because I lasted to the 2nd round, I know who I am as a person. I know who I am as a football player. So, I get to display that to everybody who passed on me. Every Sunday, every Monday, every Tuesday, even at practice, I get to continue to work on my craft and, to show and, prove to why everybody shouldn't have passed on me. So, I like being the 64th pick. If I would have went later, it would have been, a lot more driving force in my life, even on the field. But, I was the 64th pick, and, all 32 teams had a chance to pass on me. So, I gotta let them pay.
All right, and you definitely have been doing that. And DK, how about your coach, man? How awesome was it? We all remember the video. Here it is right here, a little flashback. Sitting back in there. You look all right.
Did you do this, Rex?
Yeah. I love it. You got to love Pete right there. No question about it.
I like how he slid off the glasses before he took off his shirt.
Yeah.
Well, to make you feel at home,
No,
don't
put the camera on
the
here.
ratings would go.
Don't do it.
Like,
Rex,
straight
we're
up,
trying
don't
to
you
keep
think?
viewers.
I mean, come on.
Stop.
No,
seriously,
Rex
stop.
Ryan. Not on TV.
All
right.
Tell him to stop, DK.
All right.
I promise you.
Wow. I don't know whether to say thank you, DK, or say I'm sorry for what you almost had to see right there. It has been a whole lot of fun to watch you play ball back from your Ole Miss days. Good luck the rest of the season. We'll see you on Monday Night Football next week against the Eagles.
All right. Yes, ma'am. Thank y'all for having me.
Do your thing,
Man,
buddy.
you're gonna scar that man for life. You can't be doing that on national
Hey,
television.
maybe in the league plays like a grown man. I like it.
Yes, he does play like a grown man, no doubt about that. Let's go to Mort and Adam for more top stories this morning, guys.
All right, Sam, as Mort said, nobody circles the buses quite like the Las Vegas Raiders, and nobody has worse timing than the Raiders either. This marks the third straight year they get the Chiefs after Kansas City's bye, and Andy Reid has been lethal after byes, compiling an 18-3 record. 2 years ago, they beat the Raiders 40-33 in 2018. Last year, 40-9 after the bye. And now, once again, the Raiders get the Chiefs after their bye, while a bunch of players are on the COVID-19 list, including LaMarcus Joyner, who got placed on the list again this morning. All right, staying in the division, the Los Angeles Chargers are welcoming back Joey Bosa today. He's missed the last 2 games with a concussion, and they feel like they're getting him back just in time. They want to pressure the Jets, and the Chargers are haunted by the memories of 2016 when they played the 0-14 winless Cleveland Browns on December 24th. The Browns managed to get their only win of the season, beating the Chargers 20-17, and those around the Chargers organization remember that day well. They don't want the Jets to have the same day the Browns did in 2016, Mort.
And Adam, the top 2 picks in this year's draft, Joe Burrow and Chase Young, quarterback and defensive end, get reacquainted. They were teammates at Ohio State before Burrow transferred to LSU. And Ron Rivera, the Washington football team coach, confirmed to me that had the Bengals taken Chase Young with that first pick, Washington football team would have taken Joe Burrow, and he would have been the only quarterback among the other quarterbacks that they would have taken. They viewed these 2 players, as franchise players. So Burrow would have been the guy had the Bengals wanted to go with their home state defensive end there and Chase Young. So keep an eye on that one. Now listen, Joe Burrow had some help at LSU. One of those guys was Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, wide receiver with the Vikings, caught 111 passes to set an LSU record a year ago. And Jefferson has now helped the Vikings on a 3-game win streak, all against NFC North opponents. The Monday night game against the Bears being the latest.